Children, today we are going to discuss about the second lesson, adaptations in plants. What is adaptation? Adaptation means it is a particular feature developed by the plants to live in a particular area. So let us see in these pictures. What is this? Lotus. So generally, where do lotus we find? In the water. So the habit of the lotus is to grow in the water. Next, what is this plant? Rose plant. Generally, rose plant grow in soil but not in water. This is the adaptation of the rose plant. Next, cactus. So this can live in deserts. Can the rose live in deserts? No. This need more water and the cactus plant need less water. This is the adaptation of the plants. So let us go into the lesson. So here the some plants can grow in hilly mountains, sandy deserts, dry rocks also. So which plants grow in high mountains? Pine and fir. In sandy deserts, cactus. In dry rocks, lichens. These are the adaptations of the particular plants. So according to the adaptation, we have two types of plants. So they are aquatic plants and terrestrial plants. So in aquatic, what are aquatic plants? Aqua means water. So what is aquatic plant? So plants which live in water is called as aquatic plants. Terrestrial plants means what? Plants living on land. The plants which live on land are called as terrestrial. Now let us discuss deeply about the aquatic plants. The plants which live in water called aquatic plants. In this there are three types. First one is floating plants, fixed plants and underwater plants. What is floating plant? What is fixed plant? What is underwater plant? Let us see now. Floating plants. Floating means what? Floating means what? The objects which float on water. The which float on water. So floating plants means what? The plants which float on water. So these roots are not fixed to the soil. These just float on the water and the roots are inside the water and the plant is outside the water. The example is hyacinth. Let us see the adaptations. Adaptations is what? Features of this floating plant. See the first one. Plants have a spongy body with hollow space filled. See these leaves are spongy body and waxy skin so that they can float on the water. The features help them to float easily on the surface. Due to these features, what will happen? The plants will grow on the water surface. The next one, the root system of floating plants is not fixed to the bottom of the water body. What I told you, the roots are not fixed to the soil. They just float on the water so that when the water move, what will happen? The plants also can move with the running water. These are the adaptations of the floating plant. The next one is the leaves of the floating plants have stomata on the upper surface for easy exchange of gases. So on the leaves what we have? Small pores which are called as stomata. Through the stomata the leaves takes the exchange the gases from the air. So these are the adaptations of the floating plant. The next one is fixed plant. What is fixed? Fixed means what? Staying in a particular place, fixing with the soil. So see here, in fixed plants what will happen? The root system is completely fixed in the soil. For example, take the lotus plant. In the lotus plant, the flower and leaf float on the water, but the root system is fixed inside the soil. So, can the flower and the leaf move with the water when they are floating? No. Why? Because the root system is fixed in the soil. They just float on the water, but will stay in a particular place. These are the adaptations of the fixed plant. So, let us see the adaptations now. See, the root system of these plants is fixed to the soil at the bottom of the water body. The root system is fixed inside the soil. Next, fixed plants have light and hollow stems to help the leaves to float. See, the stem is very thin, very tender and hollow. Hollow means what? Empty inside. So these stem help the plant to float on the water. Next, the leaves also are waxy skinned and very thick skinned, so that helps the leaves to float on the water, and they have the small pores for the exchange of the gases. So see, the leaves have stomata on the upper surface for exchange of gases. Next, the leaves have a long slender stalk. See, the stem is very long and tender. Next, the leaves also have a waxy surface from which water slides off. See, when we pour the water on this leaf, what will happen? Immediately it slides off the water because of that waxy skin. The next one is underwater plant. Underwater means what? The plants are inside the water, not floating on the surface. These plants are submerged inside the water. Example, hydra. If you observe in this picture, this plant is completely inside the water. So the root system is fixed inside the soil and the plants are inside the water only. So these leaves are not absorbing any gases. The body surface itself exchange the gases from the water. See the adaptations. The roots of the underwater plant fixed them to the muddy soil at the bottom of the water body. So here the root system is fixed inside the soil. The leaves are thin and narrow. Very small leaves are there here. Next, as the leaves do not have stomata, the plants are adapted to breathing through their body surface. Here, the leaves are not absorbing the gases. Only the body surface itself absorbs the gases. Next one, exchange of gases takes place through the dissolved gases in the water. So, where do they take the water? Gases from the water. So this is about the aquatic